Hey everybody, Glitch here, and welcome back to Monster Train 2. Specifically, welcome back to a run in progress. I don't know what happened to my capture of the start of this, but something weird was going on with it. So I just started recording, or restarted the recording. I figured, it's not a big deal. I literally just did the first combat, and that's it. So, doing a Banished and Lazarus League run with the Banished as the primary. I got Talos as my hero. I chose her Resolve ability that applies Valor at the end of the turn. And for the starter cards, in case you're wondering, I got some of these explosive reactions. What were the others? The Selfless Sacrifices, and one of the Shield Dude, one of these Steadfast Crusaders. For the rewards for the first combat, just in case you're wondering, I took a Cleave and a Forevermore Serum, which are not great. I don't know, there's not a ton of synergy going on here. Also, one of them had a Calcified Ember, I didn't even realize. So, unfortunate, but that's okay. And then, for the first upgrade path, I went left and I took a Banished unit, which ended up with this Beef Boy. I don't think I've used this guy before. I think I might have just unlocked him last time that I played the Banished, so that's gonna be interesting. So, Beef Boy, I kind of wanted to do a Banished run with the League where it was equipment centric. My first cards are not really supporting that. We'll see if we can pivot. With this type of game, though, it always feels bad to try and force a strategy. Like, you kind of have to literally play the cards you're dealt. In this scenario, I mean, I already have 2 explosive reactions. And I was offered the first relic, or whatever these things are called, was Shadow's Sheath. I was actually offered the double unstable explosion relic. I didn't take it because that wasn't my goal, but now I realize I probably should have with these explosive reactions. This could probably have comboed well, but I'm gonna try to make the best of it. We're gonna take our big host guard slamma jamma here. See if we can make a man out of him. Speaking of, this is probably the dumbest idea. This is a bad idea. He can't even. Can Talos fly into occupied floors? That might be. That might be very funny to find out. Dualism doesn't do anything for us, I don't believe. Not yet. Anyways, this is probably not a great idea, but it sure is fun though. so that's what we're doing. I don't know that the reroll is going to be too valuable. I should probably just put like another upgrade on somebody. I mean, like, this is probably decent. But it is only the first combat. We can hold out for more. Also got Shadow's Sheets. We gain a fair amount of like first turn kind of not stagnation. That's not the correct word. Stalling with the stealth. So let's see where. Let's save a little money because I don't have too much. Let's see where that puts us, and let's see if we can. I'm gonna put that host at the bottom and see what he does. If I can fly Talos down there, that might actually be pretty insane, because that will synergize pretty well with Cleave and with Inspires and stuff. So we'll see. I'm sure he'll live. I wonder how we will support him. So much for the equipment plan, right? So -1 each turn. Bummer. Not the most horrendous, but kind of obnoxious. But we need the cash. The cash. Do we draw him like right away? We do. So I mean, yeah. I have definitely never played. Hold on, I've never played with this guy. I need to give that another listen. I'm sorry, that's very funny to me. Don't ask, I don't know. Yeah, let's put Talos up here. We'll figure out if she can fly down. But at the very least, we're also going to put our Steadfast Crusader here. Big slam. Alright. For the glory of the holy shit, that's a big angel. So yeah, oh man. Okay, well, I mean, so that's what it is, right? We have no more room. Ideally, I either get space if that's gonna be my game plan, right, for floor capacity, or actually get a one pip unit and put it in here and then fly her down for maximum value, because clearly she can like put the floor over capacity, so to speak. So that's good. What other 3 pip units do I have? I don't even know. I always call these pips. I don't know why. It just seems appropriate word. I think I'm just gonna put a Spear Steward here and then Inspire and Forever. Or not in Forever. I don't think I need the Forever more right now. So let's just Inspire the bottom floor, because of course we're gonna Inspire the bottom floor. What happened there? That was weird. Okay, well, anyways. We could probably unstable the front guy. But, I mean, they're going to attack anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It would just be extra damage. Right? Yeah. So it doesn't really matter. I think I'm actually just going to go with the Rage. Actually, I just realized it would have mattered. If I put it on the front guy, I actually believe that I kill all the little guys, right? Since I don't have any multi-strike or whatever. That is actually a little bit of a misplay. I'm not going to reset just for that. But what I am going to do is probably waste this just for comedy. That guy, you ain't never seen it coming. I need to get this dude a wing shield or whatever that's called. That's a bummer. I don't have any units up there. Hey, look at that. I have a unit up there now. Holy fudge. This is 3 mana? Oh my god. That's a lot of it. Jesus. Alright, so what dies down here? So they don't attack because I'm stealthed, which is hilarious. Does that do... I mean... I don't think it kills him. Anyways. If I slam it, it probably would, actually. Because it's... Yeah, it would be very close at the very least. I'm definitely going to do this. Just because I want the money. You know, early game economy. Always important. The question is, do I wipe out this floor? I could unstable this entire floor away, or I could kill this guy. Blasting units at the front of the floor, so he has a little bit more attack. I kind of don't want, but he's gonna take 10 damage anyways. I don't think I can help that. I'm not too scared of what's going on the bottom floor. I think I might actually just do this, and that will at some point kill him. Yeah, let's do that. Give him the slam, and he is technically dead. And then, yeah, seems okay. Bonk, 50 gold, thank you very much. From the collector, I learned their name, finally. Alright, these guys go upstairs. Not a big fan of how much damage, oh man. Let's see what's going on in the other. Not a big fan of how much damage this fellow is taking. I might actually not cleave. Man, these guys got a lot of health. I'm just really not doing a ton of damage at the moment. Maybe I should be flying Talos around. I mean, she's got 20 attack, right? That would be okay up here. These fellas aren't taking any damage, so I might as well use the Selfless Sacrifice, and then probably the Vengeful Shard. Not a superb turn, I have to admit. Does Cleave do anything for us in any... this floor is whatever, right? Like, it's fine right now. Ooh, actually, is it fine? Talos takes a pounding here. But if I fly her out, this guy doesn't die. But he'll die upstairs. That's probably fine. I probably actually... Maybe I do. I think I'm going to Selfless Sacrifice, and I'm actually probably going to fly Talos up here. So that seems fine. I don't want him to take damage. I don't necessarily want her to take 10 either. Although she is then stuck down there. When does her... It's resolve after combat, so it really isn't going to stack during the Relentless, which is kind of a bummer. Tough choice. I mean, she's gonna be at half health, but that might be okay. This dude's actually this dude's gonna be stealthed, so she might actually die on the next swing of whatever is remaining. That alone makes me want to do that, and so I will. And then just play the Vengeful Shard. I know it's just damage, but I'm not sure a secret ingredient is gonna do too much. You know, it is just 1 damage. Might give us something from the next boss. That's not a lot of stuff. The sap might actually be useful. Let's do that. Ouch. Nice. Damage shield. A little bit healthy. Those guys move upstairs. No opposition. There's El Jefe. So clearly we slam dunk him. And he dies. Cool. I can't remember if these guys moving upstairs means that they hit my pyre. I think it's at the end. I think I actually can just end the turn and it's fine. I could be wrong about that. But we'll find out. It's too bad this guy's in the front, facing just an absolute monstrosity. Right? So he dies. I know that will end the combat. I just don't know if it'll be before I take some damage. So does that do anything? Probably not. So if we're gonna take some damage, we're gonna take it anyways. I think, unless we do this, right? No, because I don't even have enough mana for it. I can almost kill this guy straight up too. That's interesting. It doesn't matter. Let's do a sap there just for fun, and let's see what happens. I don't think. Yeah. Okay. I think he dies, so it's fine. Gian doesn't know what's going on right now. It would be nice if, well, maybe it would be completely OP. I was thinking if Valor applied at the end of each of these, but maybe that would be busted, I don't know. Plonk. So yeah, that answered our question. Pretty okay. Ascendant Advance, maybe. No, I kind of want to do challenge, but that stupid Emperor. That's tough, man. That's tough. This is the type of equipment I wanted. Nobody really has shift on their kit necessarily. Obviously, Talos can fly around a couple of times out of battle, but it's not gonna amount to too much valor. So can the big mans, but it really just I feel like I need more than that, right? Like the guy that gains shift and I believe rage or something like that. Regardless, I think I'm gonna as much as I want to meme it up with the big guy and do melee weakness ×2 on stuff. I feel like the Windblade is the play here. And hey, there's a graft right there. Ability Brew. So cooldown 3 mix. So an extra mix probably like 2-3 times. Kind of want this, the Vampire's Tooth. I have no idea if this is good. This stupid Ember, man. Whatever. We're gonna deal with it. We might be embering ourselves to oblivion at the moment, but so kind of want to go to the Merchant of Arms just because again I wanted to do something equip-y, you know. But I don't really have the troops for it, and I mean I need useful Lazarus units. I think tough choice. Do I have any magic that I want to upgrade? Cleave is always fun. The reactions might be honestly crucial. Same thing with the selfless sacrifices. I feel like I've been dealt a interesting hand here. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go Merchant of Arms. If I get a shield, that would be very useful. So let's go that way. So forget about the Pyromanes, particularly because we might get, I think his name is Arcus. He takes a lot of our pyro health to give us stuff. So let's actually check on that first. Survey says, not Arcus. Or Arkion, whatever. That guy. Alright, so what do we want here? Pyroborn, Brain Spike. Cooldown. That might be useful for the slam. Does that mean... Could we slam every turn, maybe? Propagate 2. Reanimate. Propagate probably works with Valor. But I feel like the Valor stack right now is a little bit too slow anyways. Unstable 25. Can I propagate on an enemy? Yes. So I could actually put a huge stack of unstable. See, I really should have picked the unstable explosion relic. It would actually be going crazy right now. Pretty much all of my choices would be different as a result, but I feel like it would be going absolutely crazy. The downside being that it wouldn't really be a banished run at that point. It would be an unstable explosion run. But that's okay. I don't really want to pick this. It's probably the smarter choice, but I don't want to pick it. I want to pick the Brain Spike. I want to try to put it on Big Guy and see if that actually does anything. Yeah. Alright. Nothing too crazy there. We can probably grab our Pyre Health, but let's peek in here first. These are not really things I want to see. I mean, Fight Club's okay. Glass Cannon, this is the easiest way to die to stupid shit, I think. At least if you're not good like me, you know what I'm saying? If you're bad like I am, then you're gonna get killed with Glass Cannon, and I'm not gonna pick it. Oh, I do have... Okay, hold on. I do have Shadow's Sheath. No, I'm gonna die with this. I don't know. It's so dumb. So dumb. No thank you. I feel like I'm just gonna get Fight Club because, man, I feel like I need something at the moment. DPS is just not going up at the moment on units, aside from big boy, Bob's big boy over there. So let's grab that. Let's reroll. See what we get. I immediately regret my choices because Boiler Room feels like it's so strong at all times. Stoic Plate Mail. Could I combine this with the shield? Is the shield an ability? And put it on this guy. I know his Heavenly Sand will be silenced. That alone makes me think maybe not. Maybe don't worry about it. I'm gonna do that. And oh Jesus, there we go. All right, that'll help. I think. I don't know. I should also probably maybe remove something. Maybe one of the stewards. Got a big front line. Somebody flying around. Yeah, let's get rid of one of the stewards. Cool. Alright, let's see. Let's grab our Pyre Health and go into Arkion side of savagery. See how this goes. Not terribly certain on the efficacy of this run, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. Particularly if I'm leaving a floor unguarded. We'll see. If I regret my choices, I regret my choices. I should probably flee. I could murder this floor right now. Just with a big fat cleave. I'll probably take the 1 damage here. It's just 1 damage. And I'll probably Valor up and then cleave. And then that kills everybody. Well, not everybody, but he'll die to the punch. Oh, I forgot Boiler Room. That's right. So I actually can. It's always a good sign when you pick a card and immediately forget about it. It's not dimensional. What do you mean? Let's just put a... Oh, let's hold it. We don't need to use it. Bonk. Hello, boys. I'm back. I could absolutely dominate the front guy. We're playing this out for sure, just to get it out of our bigs. Let's do something like that. Do we do it? I think we do. There's no reason to have it on cooldown. Yeah. Wham, jam. Oh, there was a reason. The rage stack, which is going to currently hit Talos. Stealth actually kind of a detriment at the moment. Because Talos is actually taking all the damage. So that sucks. I had not considered that option, to be honest with you. Stable 10. That might actually be useful to do that and reduce the damage Talos takes. And by reduce, I instead mean increase because of the rage stacks that I clearly remembered and knew about, and I'm totally not upset about, and should probably reset the encounter, and I'm not going to. So I need the flyer out of there, pretty much. Tough situation to be in. I completely forgot about the sheath. Sheath is actually making things a little bit harder for myself. Maybe I should not have beef boyed this guy too much. Or maybe the ticket is to give him multi-strike or something like that and then just leave him alone. You know? Maybe. Either way, I can tell you he probably does not need the shifting blade. I probably should give it to Talos and Flyer out of here. And then she'll at least gain a stack. And that's probably exactly what I'm going to do. That way she doesn't get murdered as much. And then maybe we go here just to deal some damage to Arkion. Unfortunately, these guys kind of make it through unscathed. Just inspire there. Is there any time? Yeah, because if not, I lose out on damage. Yeah, so just give him the Womp 30 there. Rage 4? Sure. Actually, give it to my man. That way it'll soften the target up before he gets upstairs. I like that she like throws a sword at you. That's cool. So there's the Sanguine Assistant. That's probably the equipment I want on Beefcake over there. Explosive reaction would kill the back guy and would severely damage the other two, but that still is only one attack going on the Cowering Sycophant. So that sucks. I wonder if it's ever correct to... is it ever correct to explosive reaction my own Sanguine Assistant? I don't think so, but that would be very funny. No, you probably just do it like this. And she will die. But we do this, I think. We have one more mana to do something with, so maybe I should put a guy upstairs. He's not gonna change anything. I actually think I'm gonna Valor here instead. So we might be taking some fire hits here, and that's okay. She attacks him. There's a Vamp Tooth. Give it to Big Man himself. Do we slam? No, because I want it for Big Boy. Probably do this. This actually takes care of my fire damage. The question is, do I even want to do that? I'm thinking yes, actually. Just to save a little fire damage. You might as well. so he dies, he explodes. Fight Club. I like the the fencing that went up. If I slam here, does he still die? He does not die. He's close though. What is actually... Oh, he's stealthed. Yeah, man, that's stealth. I don't know. It's actually... It's making things a little difficult, actually. We're gonna do this. I don't think it's like that. It's super impactful, but, you know, additional damage. So does he just perpetually have one lifesteal? It's pretty interesting. So, big boy unable to clinch it by himself. That's okay. This came up a little bit too late, I think. The brain spike for me to be slamming every turn. So I don't think we actually press that button. If I fly down here, I wonder if that changes anything. Probably not. I mean, I can just reset the oh, it does actually change it quite significantly. That's interesting. So we can actually just selfless sacrifice him too, and pretty much nothing matters at that point, right? So let's do it. Play our shard to not take damage. Actually, if I Heavenly Slam, does this deal spike damage? No. So that's cool. I wonder. So if I reduce the cooldown, does that immediately take effect? It's not going to do it now, right? Because it won't have enough. But I wonder. It does. So I didn't know that. So okay, that actually changes things. So that means I could have multi-slammed. He still dies. So does, unfortunately, Talos, because I killed something with my front guy. Man, this Shadow Sheath. That's gonna kill me later on for sure. But it doesn't matter because it's over for Arkion. So. Sorry, Talos. That fight is making me quite bonk. And by quite a lot, I mean, you know, a little bit. Man, see, this is the type of thing I want, but I don't know that I have the equipment. Blood-soaked arena might actually be fantastic. I'm not reanimating or summoning nearly enough. It's just too expensive right now, and I think a little bit useless without enough equipment and without enough equipment like synergy right now. I mean, what really do I have? The Vampire Tooth and the Wing Blade, and that's it. That's tough, man. So it's Blood-soaked arena for sure, always. And then there's the actual winner of the entire game, Test Subject Alpha. Test Subject Alpha. This card is ridiculous, and I'm gonna pick him. If I was doing maybe like a reanimating monstrosity run, maybe that'll be next. Oh, that sounds cool, but you know, I guess he's still a monstrosity. Either way, it's Test Subject. The question now is, what do I pick here? Because I think it has to be space, so I can have more stuff downstairs and Talos. I feel like that's a good idea. But energy, I love energy. But I got a boiler room. Yeah, let's go here, and what I'm gonna hope happens is my sweeper will solve my issues with Shadow Sheath, because he will stay stealth, which means big boy at the front won't, and he will take hits, and that's fine, particularly if he has the Vampire's Tooth. And in addition to that, the sweeper will generate mana by virtue of killing stuff, right, in the boiler room, which I believe I deployed. Right, I believe I put the deployable. Yeah, so we're gonna hope that's a good plan of action. Remains to be seen. Anyways, let's talk about some upgrades. We'll see the Light Forge here in a moment. I could use some trinkets. I could use some money. I'm gonna go this way. I question, because I don't know what I could get out of the armor here, and although there are obviously units I'd like to upgrade. Host Guard being one of them. I think Host Guard is, quite frankly, well, and Test Subject. But those are the only two, right? Whereas I feel like I could maybe get some value trinkets over here. At least one or two. So, let's do that. We're going to click over here. We're going to get our money. We're going to upgrade our champion. That's cool. So, I've always wondered with Celebrate, does that only count these? So, like, 2 procs a run? Or is it every single boss? Because that's, you know, how many procs would I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's actually not tons, eh? Plus 8 and plus 24. It's not nothing, but it's not as much as I'd like. And it's gonna ramp up is the thing, right? Now, that being said, the test subject is gonna get it, and buffing the test subject is insane in any way, shape, or form. I feel like tough. I'm gonna do it just to see what happens. Actually, man, but the problem is I also just have a bunch of stupid stewards that are just gonna catch buffs that I don't care about. Nah. Let's go big Valor stack. Let's go big Valor stack. If anybody knows if that Celebrate works the way I think it does. Oh, what's this? Where's everything dark? Ooh. Oh, it's mystery. The rail leads you to a cavern with glowing shards broken off from a much larger crystal. You sense a small sliver of the last divinity's magic within these fragments, still brimming with power long after its death. The pyre lights a flame, hungry to take on the power of these divine shards as its own. Which shard do you take? Stable shard, which gives it some health. Unstable shard, which reduces pyre to 1 health. Jeez. I don't have a way to heal my pyre right now. I really wish I remembered if I... Did I take the side with a pyre? No, I did not. Unfortunate. That would have been very handy. I don't consider myself nearly good enough to take this unstable shard right now. Man, can you imagine this on the sweeper, though? That's gotta be crazy. But I feel like we die. I feel like the run ends if I pick that right now. I don't feel like I'm in the position to do it. So it's probably the stable shard. And that's what we're gonna pick. Interesting event. I don't think I've seen that one before. And then we pick a relic. Let's see. This would be fantastic with if you were doing like an Under Legion run. I think first time you mix it each turn. It's almost definitely Celestial Cascade. It's not crazy scaling, but it's good scaling. Let's do that. I don't think we reroll here because I don't think I have enough money to buy something. And just my luck, I'll get a relic that says if you have a 4-pip host guard, you win the game, and I won't be able to buy it. That's very frustrating when that happens. So I'm not gonna do it. Oh, it actually has great synergy with the Blood-Soaked Arena. I just realized. That's interesting. I should probably remove something. The problem being, I don't know what. Can I get rid of these curses? I can. The problem is, don't these... If I could just find the mana to play these out, and with a boiler room, that might happen. So I don't want to spend the 60 gold there. Do I care to duplicate anything? Obviously the host guard. I feel like I can wait. I can do this at any time. And future shop, not any time, but most times. Is 2 test subjects a thing? Yeah, I think it is. But again, I feel like I upgrade first. So let's wait on that. Let's probably purge another steward. Actually, I just upgraded floors. Let's not and see how it looks. Yeah. I could probably just do some math and figure it out right now. I don't want to. Simple as. This is probably terrible for me. Just absolutely terrible. Oh well. I don't really have a bunch of AoE. I don't know. This might come back to haunt me. Oh my god, that's right. I don't have the mana for test subject. I completely spaced on that. So we're gonna put this. We're gonna put her up here, yeah, right? Yeah. We're gonna put her up here. We're gonna fly her down. We're gonna hope we draw into test subject sooner rather than later. I probably need that one relic of mana at the start of the combat. And the problem is, the next trinket guy is right before KO. So that's tough. Maybe we'll get lucky somehow with an event or something. Or I can make this work somehow. I don't know. In fact, to be honest with you, I feel like the correct answer might actually be put the test subject. Yeah, because if I don't get him next turn, it's not going to matter where she is, right? Probably. Maybe we get lucky with a draw. Let's gamble. F it. Send it. Well, that guy does not die. We did get lucky with the draw, though. That's crazy. Oh, little lag there. My apologies. I don't know why this is happening with my game lately. I've tried to figure it out. I think it might be my recording software, but regardless, I'm trying to fix it. But I figured, you know, it still plays okay, so might as well. So we definitely do this, and we definitely don't do that because we probably should play our Sanguine Assistant for the tooth. Yeah. So everybody looks away. We restart, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain, and we do it again, and hopefully we don't do it again wrong. Like I definitely have not done in the past. Definitely have never done that in the past where I repeat a turn several times. Never has happened. There's no video evidence on my own channel. Nope. We slam here. I do want her to die, but she's not going to die right now. It doesn't matter. I still think we slam just for the damage. That actually gives me one more mana, which we do Valor with. Yep. Poor bastard gets plunked. Heaven shall reign over hell. Oh well. Here's hoping you don't get pinged by a random monstrosity coming out of stealth. Oh no, that's exactly what's happening. Yeah, that's too bad for you, brother. Everything dies here. I don't even need to do anything. I just got the blood-soaked arena, right? So I probably should just put the flight club. Yeah, that's it. Putting the fight club up here. I now don't know about that card. That might actually be a remove. I might prefer the blood-soaked. The question is I really want the boiler room on the floor with the test subject, which is probably the first floor, to get the most amount of mana out of it, right? So that's something. I wonder. Oh, they all kind of. Okay, well, this might actually not be helpful. She's actually not dying. Can I? Explosive reaction, my own sanguine. I mean, if I want the tooth on him, I genuinely might have to, right? So that's interesting. Does that do anything I care about? Not really, because they all die to the sweeper, anyways. So it's Inspire. It's a random steward all by his lonesome, and it's a turn end. Oh, that poor collector. That poor. You've met a terrible fate, haven't you? That poor collector. Alright, so we play some stewards out. I don't think I really have too many more minions coming. Just my Crusade boy, who can actually just go on this floor, so. Yeah. Do I care to advance? Did she really... How does this happen? She really is a 9, huh? Okay. I don't fly you out of here. You need to stay here. Big bonk. That's what we want honestly, I should put Avarice on that guy. If I can. Just for money. Yeah, she's just not dying. I will never be able to put this. I actually, so, lesson learned for the future, if I get a large Valor stack like this, because they're really not even getting to attack enough into her because the sweeper's taking them out. So I should actually, if I want the tooth on him, I should ping her. The question being, do I want the tooth on him at this juncture? If this is going this well, right? Like, what's the point? I want to keep my slam because I want it for boss. And it won't be up anymore if I don't have it. So, double mix. Probably the sap. I mean, no one's getting hit. So, yeah. Melee weakness. Might go with the 43 times. This guy has 43 attack already. What? Okay. Yeah. So that's Valor stacking. So I think if I can solve my energy issue, I definitely put my blood-soaked arena down here now. I definitely put the oil on that and use it there. I think. Who the hell are they attacking? It is her, right? Yeah, it is. She just lives it. Because the sweeper takes out the -6. Or excuse me, the sweeper takes out everybody but the -6. That's crazy, man. I don't even know what to think about that. You know what I think? Just, alright, good job. I don't know, man. This guy seems so crazy. Sweeper and quick. Okay, see, this is where we play those calcified embers. Almost assuredly. Everything dies. I don't need to cast spells. We purge these from our deck right now. And we are thankful that we were able to do it. And then we just mix here, just because we have one in hand. Melee weakness 2 for the big bonk, the Omega bonk, here in the near future. Sweeper takes him out, we get 2 mana, and then we're just right back in it. This boss is going to get cooked. Yep, she gets absolutely roasted. What do I do with my 6 mana here? I mean, you probably sap, literally just for the funsies. Is the question... Ooh, 6. Hey, that's actually Avarice right there, so I could do Avarice 12. I would love to Brain Spike this guy to double slam. The problem is that the second slam is just gonna kind of uselessly hit the Disciple, right? That's kind of a bummer. Not that anything I'm saying even matters, because you know the boss is dead. So maybe that is my answer. Maybe the answer is actually just, since I don't need the cooldown. Well, first off, let's just use it for fun. Haha. Wait, no. That's not money efficient. That might actually matter, given the state of things in this run. I know it looks like we're doing super good, but I feel like it's so tenuous because I don't really have a central strategy, right? So I actually do think the correct answer here is give this guy Avarice so he will get a bunch of money. I really do think it's actually honestly not a bunch either, right? It's minimum 36, and then he will probably get to attack a few times onto the boss. Maybe less than Big Boy, maybe, but maybe not because he's quick. So yeah, this is actually what I'm gonna do. So I am gonna put Avarice on him. I am gonna actually let him attack into the bird for maximum damage, and I'm not gonna slam. And I think that's actually a sound plan. And I probably should not put melee weakness on here because it actually probably lowers the amount of attacks, but not significantly, probably. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. The servant taking hits to the head. Bonk. Okay, so the money was significant. Not like insane amount, but you know, money is money in this game, so that's cool. I feel like Sanctuary would be fantastic here. Valor 3, it's gotta be this one, right? Triggers when attacking. Does... oh, I guess that's a good point. This is pretty much the same question for Avarice, right? No, this is when the unit deals damage. This is when attacking. So Avarice is definitely good on the multi-striker. But this, the Everlasting Light, is actually... Well, let me rephrase. Avarice is good on a sweeper. This would be good on a multi-attack. Of which I have none, right? I have nobody with multi-attack? No, I don't. Just a sweeper. This is still probably good. I'm probably going to pick this. The other two spells are a little expensive. What do we got here? I can't afford booms. Surgical Strike might be the play here. I would love Acid Shower. Acid Shower feels like it's a little bit of an AoE, which I feel like we need. We only have Cleave. We only have like unstable explosions from this on small mobs only, like mobs that I can kill. Then again, that's the same thing with Surgical, and I need to upgrade. But we did just get rid of 2 calcifieds. Let's actually go for this. Let's go for this, if only because it combos well with the unstable, with the explosive reaction. Could be very wrong and stupid about that, like normal, you know how it is. Okay, I definitely do want to remove some things. I also definitely want equipment and upgrading my. I definitely want to upgrade my magic, but I feel like I'm going this way. Am I duplicating my test subject? Crazy, right? Man, a lot of tough decisions on this front. I have a lot of spells to upgrade too. I don't think there's necessarily a wrong answer here. There probably are just worse, like less good answers for sure. What that is, I'm not 100% certain. If I got the Sword Maiden, I think it's called, the unit that gets Artificer whenever you equip stuff, that would be very, very useful. I could also get a multi-striker here, and that would make a clear target to the Everlasting Light. I do need to remove. My deck's feeling a little heavy. I don't have a lot of draw. So just based on that, I might be going over there. Yeah, let's do it. Dualism? Anything with... Oh, that's cool. Dualism for no reason. Nothing that really strikes me as dualism. Quick is very funny. That would be very funny, but I don't think the most useful thing. I am feeling pretty bad about this choice right now. I gotta be honest with you. Pretty bad. Maybe that might be good. I don't know about that one. Oh, actually, now dualism affects him. Valor 17. Woo! But no, I think there has to be something better, and so I choose to hopefully wait. Well, Large Stone is always good. The problem is, I mean, they fit, right? I got a 7 floor, and then I can fly what's her face down there, and then the Sanguine Assistant will never die. Maybe. Can I double large stuff? Whoa! The largest boy. It's probably something like that, to be honest with you. Technically, this doubles their health, right? Technically. I don't think anything goes through this that isn't like an outright kill on something. I can't even bring to mind stuff like that. I'm sure they exist, but the question is, there really is no question. There are many questions. I question everything I do. Reanimate 1. I feel like reanimates are made for these guys, but they lose their equipment, so what's the point? So I don't know. That's gonna be... I'll probably unduplicate, but I have a free duplicate here, so we'll see. Oh, I could remove an Ember. That would be useful, because I 100% know that I don't want that. But then again, I also 100% know that I will probably be able to do that for free in the next combat. So, I'm going to hope that I'm right and not do that. This far more sure, this was a mistake. I don't really think I have anything like Expire, Synergy, or anything like that. I feel like it's just wasting a slot at the moment. I feel like even the Stewards are better than that. Yeah. I'm getting rid of it. And then getting rid of a Steward. Am I making all the mistakes? Who knows? I'm not sure if the play here is another Host Guard. For the front line, I kind of just want to do this. I really do. How does that leave my top floor? It's probably still okay. Yeah. Well, here's the thing, though, is this guy takes out all the smallies with his 20, actually 30, right? He'll spawn with 30 attack pretty much because of the Valor. So he'll take out a lot of the chaff. So I don't necessarily need a sweeper upstairs. So maybe you just need the one sweeper. I could be wrong about that. But if that is the case, then I should probably duplicate this guy to put him upstairs. And just keep my Crusader. I could duplicate the Ember. Wow! Incredible. No. Yeah, let's do that. Kind of pricey, I feel like. But do I want to... Any final thoughts on this? Probably not. Maybe. Nah. No, I think I'm okay. Yeah, let's keep going. Titan Skin 4. I have faith. My sweeper will be able to sweep him. Maybe. If I hadn't made absolutely dumb mistakes. I know some of you are probably yelling at your at your screen right now, like, oh yeah, oh, you've made mistakes. Like, for example, I just realized that last time I got really lucky. So I just realized that. So if I want this guy along with a Host Guard, I have to draw into it. So that's dumb of me. He'll be stealthed, right? Forever? Forever stealthed? That's the hope. It's not hope. It's a fact. And that's the glitch guarantee. Which is worth $0. $0 guarantee. Yeah, I don't know about this. We'll see. Well, those are not things he can sweep. So that's disappointing. Got 3 mana, no kills for extra mana. Tanky mobs. Didn't draw into my big guys. I might have just thrown this entire... I would think about this. Let's see what happens. However, given the circumstances, I feel like you try and Avarice here like crazy, right? Is there any way these die? No, they have Titan Skin. That guy's got 80 health. I really did need my Juice Man. You probably do that, though. Maybe you don't, right? So, Unstable 10 might actually end up killing the front guy, but definitely does not kill the back guy. Also, he incants when I do that, so that's a bummer. Is there ever, since I didn't draw into the other, oh right, I got rid of it, didn't I? No, I didn't. Fight Club. I feel like I probably play it. And then maybe use the spike. Yeah, I don't know about that. We'll see. Okay, money. We gotta draw into some value things now. Okay, well, that's our one and only play, right? Is that. This has not gone as smoothly as I hoped it would. We can immediately slam for a kill here. And then he doesn't get to hit us, and we get to hit him pretty hard back. So that's cool. Stealth guy is gonna stealth. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Also, I realized I could have... Yeah, I misplayed last turn. I could have kept Talos upstairs and then flown her down here. Which was the whole point. Completely spaced on that. Well, we pay for our actions. Bonk. Money. Okay, but now we have some mana to work with. It might have been the Titan skin that was the mistake here, to be honest with you. So, Cleave kind of takes care of a lot of this stuff. Cleave kind of takes care of a lot of this, too. We're taking some unfortunate pyre damage here. Just give him a slam, just to do some damage. I believe if I reaction, but it would have to be before the cleave, right? I think so. So 42, that's 80. He doesn't blow up, so I actually has to be... Oh, he doesn't even die to it, because Titan Skin 4. So I would have to hit him a lot, and he doesn't die. So it really is cleave to start with, if I want to wipe out this floor. Wish I had gotten one of my other guards, host guards. I might actually fly Talos up here, so she takes a little bit. Was I gonna say less? This is actually gonna be more damage, right? I think so. Let's cleave and see where that puts us. So that guy's dead. Kind of want that guy too. I could reaction him and then get half of my mana back. And actually, that might help kill this guy. He's not going to take an attack anyways. I'm more worried about this floor, though, is the problem. Do I get attacked up here? Not if he's dead. It will be more damage. And there's no clean way to kill him before attacking. The most damage that I could get him is, what is it, 21 damage lower? So, not even close. At least this guy dies. I think I am going to double explosive reaction down here, though. Just take a chunk off of this dude. Titan Skin. I keep forgetting about the Titan Skin. That's my bad. Oh well. Not doing superb this combat. That's okay though. Might actually have flown Talos all the way up. That might have been the play. Bonk, bonk. That's okay. Not too much fire damage. Probably misplaying like crazy right now. Oh well. Get rid of those because I'm gonna have enough mana pretty much. So that guy dies, I don't have to worry about it. Don't take too much damage. This guy does not die. I do not want Talos to die, so I either fly her here or fly her up here to deal a little bit more damage to the guy. Is it significant damage? No, he doesn't die anyways. Well, actually, oh no, because I can't slam. So I guess where do I want the +1? Probably just up here, which is fine. Probably just give this. I mean, I want the other thing for the host card, right? Does it matter? I got 2 of them, right? Yeah, I do. And I really want the. Well, no. Again, it doesn't matter. It really is one attacking, so it really does not matter. It just makes him stronger to like sweep stuff, but most stuff that needs sweeping has low enough health. So we probably do this, and that'll be fine. And then, do I deploy one of these shield stewards? Sure. Yeah, why not? It's fine. All right, he has stealth. Bonk. Okay, nice amount of mana there. Unfortunate fire damage. Not the best combat thus far. That's okay though. So there's the other host guard. We definitely play him down here, and then we fly what's her face down, and then she still takes hits, right? She sure does. Well, we can't fly her down here anyways. Not just yet. We insta-kill this guy. Oh, but that actually denies me Everlasting Light. And he still dies, right? Yeah, but Talos doesn't take the hit. That's actually worth it. So we still do that. Do I... Heavenly Slime here? Probably not. Maybe the region. That's not a lot of region. Actually, just put the rage, whatever. Give it to the most beef of beef boys. The most beef. Yeah. This run, not super cohesive. I feel like a little bit all over the place. I guess I'm going to fight again. You sure are. So now we definitely fly her down, I think. Yeah, I mean, you have to, right? Oh, I guess you don't have to, because it doesn't matter. Huh. Do incants matter? Not if I slam them first. So since nothing matters, we definitely purge. And we just do stuff for fun now, right? Give one of those. Give one of those. And then nothing else matters. Oh. Sorry, Talos. It's actually probably ideal to get more money. Is he exploding? Did I just learn something? That sounded like he was exploding. So reanimate mobs re-explode. I did not know that. That's actually pretty crazy. Oh gosh. These are all okay to great. The problem is I'm so locked by mana right now. So locked by mana. We're grabbing one anyways because I feel like they have good synergy with what I got going on, like with the host guards, with the I mean I have this thing, right? That's good. I'm gonna grab another equipment. Dazed one, that's pretty good. Sure. Man, the trinket thing is so tempting. I feel like I probably need to combine weapons though, just so I have a little bit more efficient stuff. And like just essentially just a deck thin is the real answer here. But actually the problem with that is I don't have too many, so I'd have to buy into one to then combine two, right? So it's kind of a wash, right? The money's nice, the duplication is nice, but then so I'm not really thinning deck, not really, unless I do the discard. So I'm actually going this way. Yeah, let's go this way. Let's go this way. That could be a mistake. Who knows? And then we do the Alka first, just in case we get that one guy I mentioned before. Who's it gonna be? Drum roll, please. Oh, here he is, Arcus. Yeah, so here we go. We're gonna perfect roll every single one of these and get a relic. Here we go. Bam. Whoa. We have a monstrosity, so that's cool. But we have a monstrosity that is continually stealthed, right? Pretty much constantly stealthed. What's the host card? I mean, I know he's a monster, but is he a monstrosity? No. that would be that'd be very funny if somehow this 4-pip monster somehow was also a monstrosity. No, he's not. Only monstrosity is my test subject, and he is stealth a lot because of what he's killing, because of the Shadow Sheath. So this is actually a skip for sure. And yeah, we give him more juice. Ooh, didn't get one of those. Oh, spell cards with consume at 50%. That's not bad. We have a couple of consumes, right? Not any crazy ones, right? Like the Brain Spike would be nice, and the Selfless Sacrifices are definitely nice. It is a 50%, but I'm willing to give up 25 gold for that. So take those, and then we do the big one. From the universe, force them to full. Wow. I do have equipment. I don't know how often this would come up though. Right, so we do have 2 pretty beefy guys, and then we have the monstrosity, which has a fair amount of health, and then this guy, which has an okay amount of health. So could it come into play? Yes. I feel like that's okay to not skip as well. Yeah. Thanks, brother. So this is great. I don't skip that, ever, I think. Deport. Cool, so we got some nice relics. I'm actually glad I went this way, just for that event. And then, hey, look at that. We get our Fire Heart. It's not perfect health, but it's enough. And we hit the trinket shop here. What do we got? Play face someone from your deck on each floor. That seems insane for me right now, right? It has a chance to be catastrophic, because I could get like just terrible units, you know, at the wrong floors. But it has to be worth it, right? Okay, so let's think about this. So on deployment phase, I've been deploying the test subject and Talos. That's all I have mana for, right? That doesn't make sense because I should have more mana than that. I think this guy too, right? Yeah. So then I could get 2 stewards or the 2 host guard, right? So can I manipulate this? Right, that's my starting mana is 4. So 4 and then 2 and then yeah, pretty much. I just realized I'm floating on mana, right? Because I don't deploy with this. So yeah, I actually am floating in mana. I just realized. So if I get rid of 1 steward, then it actually double host guards, right? The issue being it might host guard upstairs, like the farthest upstairs, which is not good. So that could be dangerous. But we risk it anyways, right? Does it consume, like, the card? I don't know. I'm super curious about this. I'm gonna get this. And then... Do you ever... Does that mean you duplicate? Duplicate another host card? Probably, right? So I think we remove here. I think we actually double remove here. Because we don't want it to not... We don't want it to summon dumb stuff. Right? This seems okay. I don't know how this behaves with my dagger. So, does shift count? Where is that thing? Does shift count as... I don't think shift counts as a move. I think it's just triggering the shift, but I don't think it'll proc this. That would be nice to know. So I am uncertain about this, but I think you actually do copy one of the host cards, and it might get copied, and that's what you want, right? This might make my deck really heavy though, really heavy, which is really scary. But can you imagine getting triple host guard? Oh, Jesus. Whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. We're in. Well, I don't regret what we're doing right now, but Titan's Edict might be strong here. Do I need to purchase anything else? Not yet. I would love to say that this is the play, but I'm barely upgrading them as it is. There is a Merchant of Steel. 2 Merchants of Steel. So they might actually just go super crazy, right? Maybe it is that. Plus 1 armor per stack is very strong, but only on my front. Then again, I did just make a bunch of strong frontliners. But maybe that's the answer. Maybe I don't actually need them to be ultra tanky. I mean, they all have Titanite, right? And like what, 110 freaking HP, right? Yeah. So they have 220, so they are very tanky. I don't know that maybe they necessarily need armor on top of that. So maybe it is this. I think this is not soon enough in the run to use it. I'm very worried about committing to 2 Merchants of Steel. Right? You know what? For the memes. Alright. Well, video's gotten long enough, I think. So, gonna end this one here. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry about I'm still trying to figure out why the hiccups happen in this game. They weren't happening before, and I don't know why they're happening now. So I kind of have to maybe do some research. If anybody happens to know, maybe it is my recording software that's doing it or something. I don't know. But next time we'll take on Kale and see how far we get. Maybe I think this run makes it to Seraph, but we'll see. So in this totally equipment-based run with barely any equipments and any equipment synergies, yeah, instead just turned into a beef boy host guard test subject sweeper run. oh well. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace.